It's your boy, Mr. CV. I'm back with another special video. And I'm back on CV Football. I'm going to talk about the Premier League games happening today. So I'm going to go straight into it. Arsenal are now currently top of the league. So it's looking very interesting. Liverpool have now lost 4 games, which is more than the games they lost last season anyway. Starting with the first one, Brighton versus Leeds. Leeds are on a bit of a momentum and they've got confidence, and they've not done really bad actually since they're coming into the league and from the Championship. Brighton, on the other hand, up and down. They play decent, but they're not getting the results. And I have to say, I'm expecting Brighton to win this match, but then also, actually, I'm not expecting Brighton to win this match. I think it can tilt to either team winning. I can see Leeds winning this game 2-1, and I can see Brighton winning this game 3-1 because Brighton are up and down a bit, but they do have better players than Leeds who can make the difference, and I think those better players will probably help them in the long run as the match goes on. But I think this game can go either way, to be honest with you. Next one is Burnley versus Arsenal. Burnley, under Scott Parker, I like the interview he did where they asked him about Arsenal using long balls to play. And he basically said, look, he enjoys watching Arsenal playing because Arsenal don't just use long balls, Arsenal actually have good players. And that's true. Arsenal have really good players, and obviously long ball is just one strategy, and long ball is part of the game. Burnley are doing really well actually in this season, in the league, but I think this game came a bit too soon for them, and I think Arsenal probably win this game. I see Arsenal keeping another clean sheet, if I'm being honest with you, and I see Arsenal winning this game 3-0. 2 or 3-0, because Scott Parker plays expansive football and he doesn't play park in the bus. So I think that will open up the game, and I think Arsenal probably punish them. And defensively, because we are sound, Arsenal probably going to win. I say 2 or 3-0. The next one is Crystal Palace versus Brentford. Now, both teams are on the momentum, especially Crystal Palace after beating Liverpool 3-0 in the Carabao Cup. Brentford as well, beating Liverpool as well in the Premier League as well. So 3-2 last weekend. So both teams are a bit of a momentum. Crystal Palace are the better team, and for that reason, I think Crystal Palace will probably win this game. But I can see Brentford too, so I think it can go either way. So I say 2-1 to Brentford or 2-1 to Crystal Palace. The next one is Fulham versus Wolverhampton. Fulham doing really well. Wolves, very poor from them, honestly. Very, very poor. And I think Fulham too will continue. I think Fulham will win, to be honest with you. But Wolves might swing up a surprise, because against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, they nearly made a comeback, if I'm being honest with you. But I think Fulham will win this game, and I expect them to probably win 2-1, 3-1. The next one is Nottingham Forest versus Man United. Nottingham Forest are terrible this season. Let me use that word. Sean Dyche, you were talking about Amorim changing formation, and he can do a better job than Amorim if he was pointing as Man United. Listen, Sean Dyche is a decent manager. I know I'm a football commentator, but I will tell you this now. There are some certain managers that are not meant for certain clubs. Sean Dyche, as good as Sean Dyche is, and I'm not disregarding his record, the kind of football he plays is these old-fashioned Sam Allardyce football, where they park the bus, they keep things tight, they don't take risk. These days now, the kind of modern coaches they have now are coaches that take risk. But obviously these days, because of the tenure they have for the job, a lot of them don't want to get sacked. So someone like Sean Dyche, he's in the category of Sam Allardyce, where basically they just keep teams afloat. They're decent. The highest finish they're going to finish is maybe like 7th or let's say 10th. They're okay with that. No. Listen, Bruno Amorim is, obviously I said to him, everybody likes him actually. Everybody wants him to do well, but he's a person that stuck with his principle, and his principles and the players they have, he's starting to show a bit. He's all about patience, and he did say they were going to suffer a bit. He did say that. But the last 3 games, they've won all 3. And I think this game as well, they're probably going to win against Nottingham Forest. And I think everybody's expecting them to win as well, especially with the momentum. But we know Sean Dyche, he's just going to keep it. He's going to keep his team compact. He's going to keep him tight. But honestly, I like Sean Dyche. I think he's done a brilliant job. But let's be honest with you, he's not one of the greatest managers in the world, to be honest with you. And same with Amorim too, but at least Amorim is gonna play expansive football. His team is gonna give it a go. And I think that's what's important. When you go to a big club like Man United, you're not there to be parking the bus. You're there to play exciting football on the front foot. And that's what we want to see. I think Man United will win this game. I say 3-1. The next one is Tottenham versus Chelsea. Now, this is a big game. This is a big London rival game. Both teams are doing okay, relatively. Tottenham are doing a bit better, but listen, you can't write Chelsea off. Chelsea as well, they're doing really well. Enzo Maresca, though, he's been a bit of under pressure because some of the subs he's making in the match, even I don't understand it as a rival fan. But it's going to be a big game. I see Chelsea winning this game. The reason is because Chelsea always turns up against the big teams. So I see Chelsea winning this game. And I say Chelsea will probably win it, let's say 2-1. I'll give it to Chelsea 2-1. The next one is Liverpool versus Aston Villa. This game is a tough one to call, man, because Liverpool's confidence is down. When I mean confidence is down, it's down. And Aston Villa, they've started to pick up points and starting to win games. So I think that will help them really. I say Aston Villa will win this game. The reason is because against Man City, Aston Villa beat Man City with Matty Cash scoring the goal. And I think Aston Villa too will inflict more pain on Liverpool. If Aston Villa beat Liverpool, honestly, I think Liverpool's title hope is dead and buried, if I'm being honest with you. But I know Liverpool will try and put up a fight, but I think right now their confidence is very low. And when your confidence is very low, you don't tend to do things like you should normally do. So I think for that reason, I think Aston Villa will probably win. I say 2-1. So it's your boy, Mr. FCV. This is one of my predictions for today's Premier League games. Keep watching, keep listening. And until next time, take care.